Hey, I'm gonna go live and make dinner here. Just getting some water while I give people a chance to get on. Ice cube. Okay. Hello. All right. Got some water. I got my dog an ice cube. Does your dog eat ice cubes too? All right. So this is such a weird. Okay. So if you're joining me on YouTube, I'm doing this live on my Instagram. I do go live on there as often as I can. So if you're on there, you can join me. Her Heart's at Home, and I will share in the description my handle so you can come join me on there. But it's Wednesday night, which means it's dance night for both kids. So quick, easy dinners are a must. That is the season of life I am in. So we do breakfast for dinner a lot on Wednesday night. So I'm making a oatmeal, peanut butter, chocolate chip bake. So I'm going to get started on it. I'm using a recipe that I will be happy to share the link with you if you want me to. Just leave a comment or message me and I'll share it. I am modifying it just a little bit because that's what I always do. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is add in some butter. And I am using my stand mixer, so I'm hoping it won't be too loud. You guys will be able to hear me over the stand mixer. So I've got my butter, and then I'm going to add in my peanut butter. And this is just like the natural peanut butter from Sam's Club. I am on the hunt for a better peanut butter, but my son is very picky. I need to go grab a spoon. I'll be right back. Actually gonna use my little handy dandy thing from Pampered Chef. Anyways, so I see a lot of different kinds of peanut butter on Azure that have a whole lot better, I guess I should say less ingredients. Sorry, I was just reading what it said. But a lot of them get so hard at the bottom, regardless of how much we stir it up, that I feel like no matter what I do, we waste peanut butter. So if you have a good natural peanut butter that you really like that doesn't need to be refrigerated, and that you feel like you can get to the bottom without it being rock hard, please tell me, because I will be happy to try it. I was looking at some when I was at Fresh Thyme, so we'll see, because they carry a lot of the same products, Fresh Thyme and Azure, so I like that I can try them in a smaller quantity at Fresh Thyme and then order them in bulk from Azure. So, alright, peanut butter in, flinging peanut butter all over. So yeah, so if you have a good natural peanut butter without a bunch of extra stuff in it, please let me know. I'm setting that aside because I need peanut butter again later for the topping. Okay, and then I am going to use half of the brown sugar that it called for and do half of it honey. So, one trick is you can spray your measuring utensil. And I just did it over my pan because I have to spray my pan anyways. That will help the honey to not stick so well. You could do the same thing with peanut butter, but I had to open up a new thing of honey. The other one we have is like rock hard, which is super weird because it's the same honey as this one, but I couldn't even get it out, so I'm gonna have to warm it up or something to get it softened. So I'm gonna do half of the sugar that it calls for, and then do the other half honey for the like bake part of this. For the topping, I'm gonna stick with the amount of brown sugar it calls for because it is like a crumble. So, all right, so now I'll do the last brown sugar. And I think I had just enough quick cook oats left. I actually think I'm gonna be slightly under, so I did pull out my other ones. I figure if I have to substitute a little bit, it's probably not gonna be the end of the world. Okay, so I am going to mix this together. And then I'm going to add in eggs one at a time. If you're catching this live, what are you having for dinner? Breakfast for dinner is always a win in my book. Okay, so now I'm going to add in my eggs one at a time. Just let that mix up. And then I will add in my vanilla. We really like this vanilla from Costco. I haven't ventured to try any from Azure yet. So vanilla. And then I actually need another bowl, I forgot. I try to make sure I have everything over here. I even grabbed my entire thing of measuring cups. Usually I have to leave for a measuring cup. Actually, I could use one of those as a bowl. Can you even open that? Did you already shake it?
Yeah.
This is really hard. Oh, the top's coming off again. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So this is all mixed together. So I'm going to grab one of these to use as my bowl for the topping. Actually, I'll use the big one. This Pampered Chef bowl is old. As old as I am, probably. Okay. So now I'm going to do like the dry ingredients, and I know that it calls for 2 cups of quick cook oats, and I only have a cup and a half. I do have a half a cup here, but I need this for the topping, and I'm gonna save this because I think for the topping it'd be more important. So I'm gonna use this full, this is a cup and a half, and then I will just use a half a cup of my other oatmeal. Be fine, it's not that much. So get that in there, and then I will get my, I have stuff everywhere because I was trying to have it all here so I could show you guys what I was doing. Alright, so let's see. Measure out. So this is just my other oatmeal. It's not quick cook. To be honest with you, I can't even remember which one this is, but I think this one might be like a sprouted. Okay, so just do a half cup of that. Add a little bit of extra texture to it. Okay, so I've got that in there. And then I need to add in some baking soda. I love trying new recipes. We eat some of like the basics, you know, like spaghetti, tacos, that kind of thing, often, but I love trying new recipes, so we don't repeat a lot of recipes unless it becomes a favorite. Okay, baking soda, and that's it. I guess I don't know why. They probably had salt in here and I didn't add any salt. Just going to mix this up. Alright, and then I am going to add it into here. Got that going, and then the next thing I'm going to add in there is my bananas. And my bananas were the ones that I prepped over the weekend that I chopped and froze, so I just let them thaw, mashed them up. I'm going to add that in there. My dog's over here because he probably smells the peanut butter. I give him peanut butter all the time. Don't worry, I know that he can't have like the fake sugars, so I never give him, we don't even buy that kind of peanut butter anyways, but I do read the labels. Okay. So that is that, and then I'm just going to add in the chocolate chips to it. So it's a pretty runny batter. So let's see, I need 1 cup of chocolate chips. So I'm using the last of my milk chocolate chips. There is about a half a cup here. So So I will use that. And then I will use the other half, which is, this is more, my dog's whining, he wants some. I'm going to use semi-sweet chocolate chips for the other half. And these are mini, but that's fine. There was just a little more than a half a cup in there, so I won't do quite all of it. Alright, and then I'm just going to mix this all together. And then I'll put it in my pan, and then I will make the topping that goes on it. Alright, so it says to grease a 9x13 pan, so I will do that. I'm going to use some avocado oil spray. Avocado has a high smoke point, so and I'm going to dump this in there. It smells really good. I mean, chocolate and peanut butter, bananas, can't really go wrong there. Alright, spread this out, and then I will make the topping. I rewrote the instructions down. Okay. Alright, spread that out. Alright, now I will make the topping that goes on top of it. So I'm going to slide this out of the way. And then for the topping, I need another half a cup of peanut butter. Like I said, if you want this full recipe, I will be happy to share it. You can message me or comment here, and I will gladly share the recipe with you. I am changing it, like I said, just a little bit, just to lessen the sugar, but I just used honey for a part of it. But for this topping, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use exactly what it says, because I'm not sure how honey would do in the top. So peanut butter, and I will end the live when I put this on in the oven, but I will create the rest of the video for YouTube. So if you are watching this on Instagram and you want to see the final bit of the video once it's done, I will share it on my YouTube. But I do also share it in my feed and my stories, so you'll always be able to see a picture of it there. Okay, so this says half a cup of peanut butter, so that does it for this jar of peanut butter. My dog is over here just waiting for me, so let him lick that peanut butter. Okay, and then brown sugar. This was a lot of ingredients for this recipe. I had to pull out a lot. I have to get a different, this will work. My one measuring cup got honey all over it, so brown sugar, and then, so the quick cook oats that I reserved, a half a cup, go in there. I have a lot of jars now to refill. Good thing my Azure order's coming, okay? And then it says a half a cup of more chocolate chips. That's only about a quarter cup, so I'm going to dump some more from this. These are Artisan Kettle Organic Mini Sweet Chocolate Chips. They are so good. Semi-sweet chocolate chips. They are so good. And I had them in my Azure order, and they ran out, so I didn't get them shipped. I'm so bummed. They don't even have an in-stock date, so I'm hoping they will get more soon. We don't need them. I got a case of 6 the last time, but they're so delicious. Okay, so add in my chocolate chips there, and then just going to mix this up the best I can. I know it will be a little hard because of the peanut butter, and then I'm just going to put this on top of the oatmeal bake, and I'll show you what it looks like, and then it will go into the oven, and I will share the final picture. I think it says it bakes for 45 minutes, so I'm also going to make some bacon and some eggs to have along the side with it. So I am making a gigantic mess. It seems like that's just how I cook. Especially when you have peanut butter. It is like very sticky. But that's why you just have clean hands, because clean hands are a cook's best friend, right? All right. Almost all mixed together. And then I'll just sprinkle this on top of the oatmeal. All right. Grab that. Okay. So here's my 9x13 pan with my oatmeal bake in there, and then just sprinkle the crumble on the top, and then it will go into the oven and it will bake and it will be delicious. We'll have it, like I said, with eggs and bacon. We typically have breakfast for dinner at least one night a week. Sometimes multiple if we're really, really busy. Just because dinner is breakfast is such a quick, easy thing for dinner. And if my husband is late, which he often is, and we have to eat without him because of kids' activities, it's nice because this will stay good and I can make him fresh eggs when he gets home. So, all right, so that's that. I'm gonna put it in the oven, and then I will share a picture of it when it's all done. Like I said, I will, get a video of it when it's out of the oven and attach it to this video for my YouTube. So if you want to see the full video, you can go over there for anything after this live. So, all right, thanks guys. Have a good night. So I just took this out of the oven. It smells amazing. It actually almost smells like a cookie. So after I made the recipe, I realized I had to have been missing something. So I went back and I did forget baking powder. So I think it should have risen more. I think it will still be delicious, but just wanted to let you know that I did forget that. So I've got bacon in the oven, and then I'm just going to scramble up some eggs. And this is some garlic cheese that we got in our Azure order that I will put into the eggs.